Welcome to LatinPerDiem. Let's continue today with Cicero. Nevertheless, he says, and then we have the parenthetical, as I myself, ut ipse, have joined together always for my own advantage ad meam utilitatem, with Greek things, Latin things. Nor, he says, have I done this feci. This thing, id, which remember summarizes all the previous clause, as often happens with a neuter singular pronoun. I have done this neque solum, not only in philosophia, not only in philosophy, sed etiam, but also in dicendi exercitatione, in the practice of public speaking. That's what dicendi means here. Let's take a look at a few of these elements. Neque solum is answered by this coordinating conjunction, a set of coordinating conjunctions, sed etiam, not only, but also. Now, this is very common in Cicero, and there are many variations on it, actually. We can have non modo, sed etiam, non solum, sed etiam, and even non tantum, sed etiam. Now, in some sense, each one of these constructions, neque solum, sed etiam, non modo, etc., is an imitation of the Greek expression men de, these correlative particles, giving the clauses a nice balance structure. So that concludes the parenthetical portion with its two main verbs, conjuncti and feci, neque solum, sed etiam, and the parallelism of in philosophia and in dicendi exercitatione. Now we get to the actual main verb of the entire sentence, which began with quamquam, and that is this one, censeo, I think. Censeo is the main verb of the entire sentence. It is my judgment that idem, the same thing, faciendum, must be done. This, of course, is a gerundive, and implicit with it is the infinitive esse. Together they form what's called a passive periphrastic, which is as difficult to write as it is to say, a passive periphrastic. I think that the same thing, idem, must be done, tibi, by you, dative of agent. Unlike most constructions in which the ablative is used with ab for agency, I shouldn't say most constructions, as in many cases in Latin, ab, the preposition with the ablative, is used for agency. With the passive periphrastic, we use the dative of agency, and thus tibi. I think that the same thing must be done by you. Why? Ut par sis in utriusque orationis facultate. In order that, this is a purpose clause, you might be balanced, you might be equal in your ability, in facultate, of both kinds of public speaking, utriusque orationis. And what are both kinds? Well, it is the Greek kind and the Latin kind, or perhaps more precisely, the philosophical kind in Philosophia and the oratorical kind. Please join us next time.